let me slow that down for you. It's funny because it's like these are the reasons why they're so big on ICE and deportation and things like that. But then also the Democrats are like, but let's protect them. What? Anyways, so Kilmar Garcia, he was mistakenly deported to El Salvador's most notorious prison March 15th. The Democrats and all they people, the family, outrage, protesting, doing it all to get Kilmar Garcia back to the United States because there was this 2019 immigration order that said, hey, we can't send him back to El Salvador because he's in danger and there are gangs there waiting for him. So it is the United States, like I said, responsibility to hold him down and keep him here. Huh? Yeah. That was that. Cool. So now, I think it was just recently, right? In June, he's been returned. He's back. Beautiful. In May of this year, because remember, March, now in May of this year, Kilmar Garcia was secretly indicted by a federal grand jury in Nashville on 2 felony charges, and that was for transporting undocumented immigrants and conspiring with other people to transport these undocumented immigrants. So quickly, I'm just going to play the traffic stop clip. It's a news clip, and it'll just kind of give you an understanding of what took place in order for him to have this immigration order and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah.
This is a long video. It's about an hour. And if you watch all of it, you see the tone stays friendly from the start when Abrego Garcia gets out of the car. In fact, some might question what this video proves. So let's walk through what happened. Troopers in Tennessee pulled over Abrego Garcia for speeding 75 in a 65 along I-40. He was driving an SUV with about 8 other men inside.
So where are you guys coming from right now? Where are you coming from?
From San Luis. So I work in San Luis. So right now, finished. That place finished. So I go back to the house of Maryland. Next week, I go maybe to Nashville, the other project.
I thought you was going to Missouri.
The next project, I told you, the next project next week.
Abrego Garcia tells the trooper he's driving fellow construction workers from Houston to St. Louis back to Maryland.
So nothing illegal?
No, sir.
But another trooper later suggests he might be transporting undocumented immigrants for money. He pointed out the men had no luggage and Abrego Garcia had $1,400 in cash. The trooper ran his name. Then federal officials told Tennessee State Police there was no need to detain him. Instead, he was warned for driving with an expired license and let go. He was never arrested or charged.
Stay right there. I'm going to get my dog out, okay?
This video, the latest attempt by the Trump administration to make their case that Abrego Garcia deserved to be deported, despite the DOJ admitting his deportation was a mistake. President Trump continuing to claim Abrego Garcia is tied to MS-13, but the government has not shared any evidence on that. A federal judge has ordered his return. The executive branch has said they can't, and the deportation is within their authority. Now, the legislative branch is pushing back. 4 Democratic senators are introducing a resolution that could force the Trump administration to offer answers into the deportation of people to El Salvador.
Okay. Now this week, right? The indictment was unsealed by the Trump administration, and they also acknowledged that Kilmar Garcia was in U.S. custody. So that traffic stop happened in 2022. He had this immigration order from 2019. To me, it just seems like he was already on their radar. They already kind of had an idea because in that traffic stop, they also just let him go. No issue. They were just like, oh, okay, have a good day. So I feel as though, but then also he was indicted. Listen, I feel as though he was already on the radar. I think they already know the people who are bringing in illegal immigrants in droves. Like, they just know, like, they have it on their radar. They know. And then they wait to act. right? And I think because Trump came in, and there, mind you, there have been other people. It's not like Kilmar Garcia is the only one who was just mistakenly deported or was scooped up and he was, doing this illegal transporting. No, there have been a bunch of other people. So I think they knew and they were like, pull that list out. Cool, go and get them. Like, they had the list. They're like, who? Okay, great. Go send ICE and pick them up. And then they got mistakenly deported. That's what I think. I just think this guy had this unique situation where he couldn't be sent back to El Salvador. But I don't understand. I should have looked up what brought about this 2019 immigration court order that wouldn't send him back to El Salvador. But I just get so confused again as to why all of this is always our responsibility. Why do we need to keep him here if there are, mind you, he's only 30. If there are gangs in El Salvador ready to take his head off, what do we need to keep him here for? Like, why are we his safe haven? I don't too much understand. I also don't understand the outrage. Again, maybe I'm ignorant to it and you guys can fill me in. But to say that we must protect someone else's criminal is just kind of crazy to me. And then on top of that, he was in this traffic stop. He was in a van with 9 other undocumented people. So it's not like he's bringing 1 or 2 people. Maybe it's his cousin and them. You know what I'm saying? Like a cousin and an uncle. No, like he is bringing people over in droves. And then also, I hate to say this, but like,